Look at a calendar, and there's usually one day circled in bright red ink. We are taught from childhood that birthdays require a specific kind of frenzy. You need the cake, the chorus of voices, the carefully curated party, and an exhaustingly loud performance of joy. But then there are the people who wake up on their birthday and treat it exactly like an ordinary Tuesday. No countdown on social media, no dinner reservations, just a perfectly quiet, unremarkable 24 hours. Society often misinterprets this quietness. When someone opts out of the celebration, observers often default to negative assumptions, labeling the individual as cold, ungrateful, or secretly struggling with depression. Yet the standard diagnosis frequently misses the reality of the situation. We have to consider whether this behavior is actually a sign of psychological strength rather than a symptom of a problem. Choosing to treat a birthday normally reveals a high level of emotional independence. These individuals process time and social interaction through a different lens, one that values internal stability over external noise. Much of this behavior stems from a psychological concept called strong internal validation. One system relies on outside input, crowds, texts, gifts, to feel seen. The other draws energy from within. When attention disappears, external systems collapse. Strong internal validation stays solid. Their identity is perfectly secure on a random morning or their birthday. Keeping that baseline secure is crucial because a birthday carries a heavy, invisible tax known as forced social pressure. Think about the unwritten rules of the day: the expectation to be visibly happy, the pressure to smile for photos, and replying to endless text messages from people you rarely speak to the rest of the year. For highly analytical or introverted minds, navigating that obstacle course is exhausting. Being required to produce specific emotional states on a rigid schedule can rapidly drain their nervous system. Treating the day normally serves as a calculated defense. It allows them to maintain control of their own time and protect their mental energy from the strain of a forced performance. That performance also leads to a psychological spike known as sudden emotional intensity. This graph charts the typical birthday experience. You experience a massive attention influx for 24 hours, then crash the next day. Some instinctively avoid artificial spikes. By maintaining a steady horizontal line, they keep their emotional baseline perfectly balanced. This lack of outward celebration makes room for a different cognitive process: self-evaluation. They use the anniversary of their birth to turn inward. They sit with the weight of time passing, quietly assessing their life's direction and what has actually changed over the last year. This highlights a preference for quality over ritual. To this individual, a spontaneous, deep conversation on a random Wednesday holds more value than a dozen obligatory birthday posts dictated by a calendar notification. Sidestepping the spike and crash cycle provides the quiet space needed to find genuine meaning and authentic connection. For the person ignoring the calendar, the silence is often misunderstood. It typically reflects a preference for stability and a sense of worth that doesn't fluctuate with the date. It reflects a conscious decision to prioritize personal peace over the exhaustion of performative rituals. While society often views quietness as a problem to be solved, protecting one's energy and maintaining an authentic baseline indicates a deeply developed sense of self-awareness. When self-worth is already established, the external noise of a party or a flood of digital notifications becomes unnecessary. You know your value without needing the crowd to remind you. Treating a birthday like any other day signifies a drive for emotional balance and an interest in authentic connection. If this perspective helped you understand your own mind a little better, hit the subscribe button. Let's keep decoding the human mind together.